take this thing down. It's been here forever. It doesn't need to be there. It's just there. I've got my pajamas on. Having a wonderful time right now. Hi, Ings. Your mad friend is here. Yeah, I hope oh God, I look terrible, I know. I just woke, well, I didn't just wake up, but, you know, with the reading and, hold on, I'm trying to fix the phone. You know, with the reading and the stuff, it puts a strain on, you know, the eyes and stuff, so. I can't look beautiful every day. Anywho, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about today, because with YouTube now, you gotta have a presence. It's like you can't disappear and go about your business and come back 2 weeks later, right? It's this thing with YouTube where you have to, you know, keep producing, you know, for the ads and so forth. So I realize I'm getting ads now, so, you know. Anywho, I'm tired, my eyes affected, everything's horrible, I look a mess, who cares? So based on the environment on social media, right? When I just started my YouTube channel, you know, as a roster, right? I was observant about a couple of things on YouTube, especially, right? You know, people who I might watch and, you know, listen to. And with the environment that's going on now amongst okay, let me say this very tactfully, because, you know, people, they get all crazy and stuff. Okay, so let me put it like this. With what's going on with the people who are now screaming at each other because they want to know where their monies are and who took their channels and who did their this and who did their that. Okay, so, you know, as a Rasta, you know, we can't encourage behaviors, right? Now, so when you talk about that, people get all upset because, you know, you got thousands and thousands and thousands. I mean, you got like hundreds of thousands of people worshiping you and following you and saying how wonderful you are. Okay, so now I you know, was watching a couple of lives, and I'm looking and I'm like, this is not right. But you know, if you say something, you're wrong. Everybody comes after you, starts calling you names and saying you this and you that because you have a voice. Okay, so I pull up Romans 1 right here on YouTube just to see if anybody would grasp where I was coming from. Of course not. Nobody. They just like, oh, whatever. I don't know why she put Romans 1 up. Oh, you don't know why I put Romans 1 up. But this is the problem with you people. This is what Romans 1 talks about. You guys encourage slackness. Applaud it. Say the people are wonderful. And they're fantastic. And they're going to get this and they're going to get what. And they're going to come back and they're going to return and they're going to do all these wonderful things. This is what Romans 1 talks about when it comes to people like, not uno me lifers, but the ones them who encourage this behavior. And when you throw it in people's face, they get all upset and hurt and get all offensive because you saying it. But when it's coming from the Bible, you guys just ignore it. Like, oh no, yeah, it's true. It's true. So when I pull up this on Facebook, Romans 1, oh, they went buck wow. They reported me. They did all kind of things. Why are you reporting me? Because I'm reading Romans 1. It hit too close to home. This is what it is. So when these people are reading their Bible and acting like they're holier than thou, and they this and they that and they this that, and they keep on calling the Almighty name and now they dot him out. Yeah, I said it. I get very upset because you see, when you see things happening before your eyes, and you're like, what, why? You don't know why? Because when it comes to the Almighty, He controls all of this. And you can go around thinking you can do whatever you want to do, and you're going to get away with it. And then all these things you see on social media, and everybody builds content over it because it's inflaming, right? But the way I look on it, it's always a God thing with me. Because man, right, they believe that they can continue doing what they're doing and get away with it. Now, I'm not perfect. I keep saying it. I'm not. I'm a sinner. But I have a relationship with my Father. Yes, I do. And that's why I can come out here and do this. Good, because ones don't like to hear the truth. And when they hear the truth, they still put excuses to the truth. And again, man have this tendency to want to override what the Lord says. Override it. Like, no, it's okay. We're going to do this anyway. So we heard what you said, God, but we're just going to do things our way right now because we're here. So, yeah, we heard you, but we're not listening. Good? Okay. All right. Now, who want vex, just vex. Who want unsubscribe. Who want log off. Because this is not me. So get out your Bibles and go to Romans 1. Come on, don't be afraid. Learn something. So, yeah, learn something. I know you guys don't want to learn anything. All you guys want to do is applaud people's slackness. Good job. Oh, we love you. Oh. Don't worry, you're going to be okay. Don't worry, you're going to... Yeah. All right, watch. Romans 1. Like they say, who want vex. It's not me, it's the Bible. So if you want to be upset with the Bible. Don't be upset with the messenger. Because it's not that you're afraid. It's that because you know the mindset of people. Right? You know the mindset of people. And you know that they love and encourage slackness and nastiness. Yes, yeah. Carnal mindedness. Yeah, we know this. We do. Right? When you have a carnal mind, we try not to deal with carnality. Right? All these thoughts and things in your brain and, all these carnal things. Right? And that's why God's words and all these other little things that we need to endorse keeps us from all of these, things, or is supposed to encourage you not to be this way, right? Now, if you do end up being any way that you're not supposed to be, again, the Father is allowing you to do this. Yeah, He's allowing you. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is what you guys don't comprehend. But me the ear for teach you. Good? Sometimes we do mix it messy. But now it gets to this point, right? He lets you do it. He says, go ahead. Go on. Romans 1. Okay, it's It's kind of lengthy, sometimes people don't want to hear stuff, they want to run off and go elsewhere, but you know what, that's okay, we got time. I'm off today, so I go all day. Color girl, bless up your good self, Ermine. Now, this is a letter written, right, by Paul to the church in Rome. He was hoping to get to Jerusalem and then to Rome and Spain. Now, when I said Spain, over there on I'm a Rasta for Life on Facebook, I remembered. This is what happens when you listen to people on social media. If you don't have intelligence, is that a booger? It's a gray hair. If you don't have intelligence, you will believe these people. Vegas, he said that this is a lie. Right here where Paul said he was going to Spain. And why did Vegas say that this was not true? Him and him people, them over there. The intelligent Vegas, Mr. Vegas, yeah. Why did he say that this was a lie? You know what he said? He said, this is not true because there was no Spain in them that dear there. Wow. Really? There wasn't no Spain? Oh, okay. So, I had to educate once about that. Now, Romans. Now, they ruled 3/4 of the earth, right? Back then, Romans. Now, the Roman vocabulary. Let me give you an example. Where I was born. England, London, Great Britain. You know what the Romans called Great Britain back then? Great Britannica. Okay, they ruled Great Britain, but it was Great Britannica. Yeah, right. Britannia, Rome, wherever. You know what Spain was called by the Romans back then? España. Yeah, Vegas. So this is what I'm talking about when you listen to people that don't know what they're talking about and ready to crucify the Bible. And we read that too, that people do this, that they crucify the Bible. Imagine. So when you don't know what you're talking about and don't have that educational piece up here, people will believe you. Because he's saying this is not true. Because in those days, there was no Spain. But he don't know that the authors, the writers, the people who's writing, they know already that España is now Spain. So they're not going to put España, they're going to put Spain. So there you go again. Lack of knowledge. So me not there here for make nobody come tell me that there's no Spain in the Bible, when in the Roman time it was called España. So yeah, Paul was trying to get to España, but they killed him in Rome. I read my Bible. I'm very versed when it comes to scriptures. I might not do it every day, but I've been doing it for years. So I don't, okay, good. And like I said, I was there. Now, the theme of the letter is righteousness. Paul teaches in this letter that no human being is righteous. Iesos de Christos is perfectly righteous. If we have faith in Iesos, Jesus, as you guys call him, Jesus, we are freed from the power of sin, given a new life, meaning a new perception on stuff, and returned to a right relationship with the Almighty. we should live Christian lives that are holy and pleasing to the Almighty. Oh, he's well pleased with me. I mean, sometimes I have my faults. Yes, I do, but he's pleased. He's not 100%, but this is how I feel. Because he sees everything I do. Everything. Paul, a servant of the Christ, called to be an apostle and set apart for the gospel of the Creator. The gospel he promised beforehand through his prophets in the Holy Scriptures regarding his Son, who, as to his human nature, was a descendant of David. And who, through the Spirit of holiness, was declared with power to be the Son of the Almighty by his resurrection from the dead. Jesus Christ, our Lord. Through him and for his name's sake we receive grace and apostleship to call people from among all the Gentiles to the obedience that comes from faith. And you also are among those who are called to belong to Iesos, the Christos. To all in Rome who are loved by the Almighty and called to be saints, grace and peace to you from the Almighty, our Father, and from the Lord, Iesos, the Christos. Paul's longing to visit Rome. First, I thank my Father through Iesos, the Christos, for all of you, because your faith is being reported all over the world. The Almighty, whom I serve with my whole heart in preaching the gospel of his Son, is my witness how constantly I remember you in my prayers at all times. And I pray that now at last, by the Father's will, the way may be opened for me to come to you. I long to see you so that I may impart to you some spiritual gift to make you strong. That is, that you and I may be mutually encouraged by each other's faith. I do not want you to be unaware, brethren, that I planned many times to come to you, but have been prevented from doing so until now, in order that I might have a harvest among you, just as I have had among the other Gentiles. I am obligated both to the Greeks and non-Greeks, both to the wise and foolish. That is why I am so eager to preach the gospel also to you who are at Rome. I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of the Almighty for the salvation of everyone who believes. First for the Jew, then for the Gentile. For in the gospel, a righteous man from the Almighty is revealed, a righteousness that is by faith, from first to last, just as it is written. The righteous will live by faith. God's wrath against mankind. The wrath of the Almighty is being revealed from Zion against all the godliness and wickedness of men who suppress the truth by their wickedness. Since what may be known about the Almighty is plain to them, because the Almighty has made it plain to them. For since the creation of the world, the Almighty's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that men and people are without excuse. For although they knew the Almighty, they neither glorified him as the Almighty, nor gave thanks to him. But their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Who is this in reference to? This is in reference to the people of Egypt. Yeah, the African people of Egypt. Yeah, this is in reference to the Egyptians. But we can also use it for 2023 because it's very, very symbolic. Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images made to look like mortal man, and birds and animals and reptiles. The Egyptians did that. Remember Tutankhamun, all of that and all of that? They did all of that. The Egyptians, yeah. Therefore, the Almighty gave them over in the sinful desires of their hearts to sexual impurity for the degrading of their bodies with one another. They exchanged the truth of the Creator for a lie and worshipped and served created things rather than the Creator, who is forever praised. Amen. Because of this, God gave them over to shameful lusts. Even their women exchanged natural relations for unnatural ones. In the same way, the men also abandoned natural relations with women and were inflamed with lust for one another. Men committed indecent acts with other men and received in themselves the due penalty for the perversion. Furthermore, since they did not think it worthwhile to retain the knowledge of God, he gave them over to a depraved mind to do what ought not to be done. They have become filled with every kind of wickedness, evil, greed, and depravity. They are full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, and malice. They are gossips, slanderers, God haters, insolent, arrogant, and boastful. They invent ways of doing evil. They disobey their parents. They are senseless, faithless, heartless, ruthless, although they know God's righteous decree that those who do such things deserve death. They not only continue to these very things, but also approve of those who practice them. And that we are talking about. So, you shouldn't be mad at the messenger. Arlene, the latest, yeah, Romans 1. It's very powerful because it lets you see that, even with the Egyptians, this is what they did. And what happened to the Egyptians? So you can't play with the Almighty. You can't. Because when you do, He destroys you. All right? There's no coming back for you. None. As per Romans 1, you're done. So, there's no approval over here. None whatsoever. Real Rasta talk. None. I can't go against my father to please nobody on social media. Hey, I beg. No. No sympathy, no empathy, nothing. According to Romans 1. You can't encourage and approve certain behaviors that you see on social media. It deserves, like it said, it deserves where it said in the Bible. I know me, I say it right there. So, go on the love on the Bible and read it, right? But you're just selective with what you read. So, yeah, I did this I posted this last year, but nobody was interested because everybody was all entangled in their wonderfulness of being entangled. But now, it's kind of shifted, like how, the Creator make it go. And you see it right before your eyes. Yeah. Right on social media, you see it right before your eyes. Just don't be in disbelief, but don't approve. How you like that? Rose, it's okay, Rose. Sometime Ingrid, she goes buck wild sometimes. You just have to excuse her. Just don't pay Ingrid no mind. Rastafari. But I'm just reading that because we got to keep it real. And I don't want you guys to be misguided and misled and, go down that wide road. We need to keep on the narrow one. We don't want to be on the wide road. Don't forget, we can't take that wide road. We got to take the narrow one to get to where we're getting. We can't go upon the wide one. The wide one, the road we are go upon have to be narrow. Carlos, darling, right? We not take the wide road. And that me I try for sure, no. Yes, we mix it with messy, we do a thing. We do a little gossiping. It's enough to do it, but we do it anyway, right? Because we're sinners. Okay, no problem. But certain behaviors and conditions you see on social media, you're not to approve of them. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. It's not me. I read Romans 1 to clearly define what the Father said about certain things. And then when him turn you now, if you go do your nastiness and to enjoy and revel in it, you go see why. Weeping and moaning and gnashing of teeth. This is what you're seeing. Because although they know God's righteous decree, imagine, you know or you know. But what do? Although they know God's righteous decree that those who do such things deserve death, they not only continue to do these very things. They not only continue to do these very things, but also approve of those who practice them. Wow. And the Bible is not the truth? A lot of approval going on. Right here on social media, everybody approve of everything. Nobody not disapprove. Everybody's in approval of everybody. How when they're wrong, them approve. Always observing imposter underneath you, between you. Good? I don't care what you gotta say. All right? Me is a Rasta. Me don't care what you say. Me don't care what you feel like you want to say. Don't delete it and don't block him or whatever. Make them comment. Being you know so much about me, you always observing, go ahead. Hater. You tell me what a Rasta is first before you tell me say me is not one. Gwe. All crosses. Hater, because you're not nobody I watch you. Don't come call me no imposter. Imposter. Who am I impostering? Huh? Go sit down, idiot. About Rasta not getting a bangarang and Rasta not this. What you know about Rasta not getting a what? Shut up. Yes, we do. Don't. Oh, yes, we do. What do you see any other Rastas on any social media doing? Because I mean, I say, they're very quiet. So let me see what they're doing. Because, always observing. Bring solutions to what? See me just read Romans 1. You don't like what me just read. Oh, you don't like what I just read with Romans 1 because you approve the nastiness. This is what it is, right? I read Romans 1 and you talking about I'm going into Bangarang. Bangarang with what? I just read Romans 1, so Romans 1 is Bangarang. That yeah, try to tell me. This is what they do. You shouldn't delete it. You should leave them. Make them comment. I want them to. It's good for the algorithms. Because you're not going to come over here and tell me I'm an imposter. Impostering what? This is Haile Selassie. I got him all over my house. What are you talking about? Because I'm reading Romans 1, you don't like it? What are you? Are you one of those? Huh? Are you one of the people then that I read about? That's why you're so angry? Don't be angry. Don't. I just read Romans 1 for ya. And you don't like it. So that means you're one of them. Hey, good for you. Good. I'm glad it born you. Oh, heathen. For Russell not going. I'm reading Romans 1. How is Romans 1 Bangarang? Oh, because you said Selassie. He didn't say that. There you go again. He did not say that. You're wrong. He didn't say it. He speaks Amharic. How you know that he how do you know? Do you speak Amharic? He doesn't speak English. He said a couple of words in English, and he spoke about David and Goliath in English. He doesn't speak English. So where did you get that he said this? Please let me know. I need you to tell me, where did you hear that? Christ said the same thing, right? And they crucified him for it, right? So who's our comforter? Who is the one? Who's the one from the line from the tribe of Judah? Don't come over here, because he's not the one for you. Okay, so you can't scare me because I read Romans 1 and you're offended by it. So that means you're indulging in the same nonsense. That's why you come over here. And now you want to come and talk about El Selassie say. Where did you hear him say this? Because you guys love to talk. He speaks Amharic. So if you speak Amharic, then you can tell me in Amharic when he said this. I got this in Ethiopia. Oh, I got this in Ethiopia when I went to Ethiopia as the imposter Rasta. Y'all don't scare me because I know that what I read and what I do, it offend uno. So don't come over here and try to insult me about me an imposter. Hi, Rasta Charlie, right? They come over here. Imagine, Rasta Charlie, I read Romans 1 and it burned them to the core that now I'm an imposter. This is how Lucifer, Satan works, right? Now I'm the imposter because I read Romans 1 and it burned them, right? Because they didn't know that was in there. Apparently, you ain't know that? Oh, you didn't know, but I'm a fake Rasta. I'm a dirty Rasta. That's number one. Now I'm an imposter because I'd like to know who am I trying to be or trying to act like I is. These people are sick. You don't see the madness on social media. This is what I just read. You see what I just read? Because you don't approve of the behaviors, you get these people now come to tell you off. Imagine, I read scriptures and I'm getting told off. Isn't that wonderful? And smoking a spliff too. How come you're not talking about that? Well, you're there. How you keep so quiet? Ingrid, don't hide. I want them back. Me want to go toe to toe with always observing. Because I'm not afraid of them, that heathen, pagan-hearted people. Because they over here watching me with my 12 little people and want to come and tell me about what I is. You see, Rasta Charlie, these people don't know anything, but I do, right? I do. So I don't listen to people. See him there, right there. He's not going nowhere. I don't care what no one said. They said the same thing about Christ. In the flesh. In the flesh. Christ manifested in the flesh again so that we can see that God is for real. So the coronation let us know that God is for real. God is for real. No joke, no take back, no talk. And we see that through El Selassie and his coronation, that the Almighty is real. So unugwe and leave me alone. Because you all don't know nothing. The Lion from the tribe of Judah, and that's just it. The scepter shall never depart. Never. And we see that with El Selassie. Said the scepter never depart from Judah. So Gwe. And I went to Ethiopia and saw glimpsed the Ark of the Covenant. It was covered, so I couldn't see everything because you can't look at it. Missing that myself. So don't come over here and say nothing to me. You go to Ethiopia and celebrate Timket with the Ethiopians? I have. Hell you talking to? Who is you to expect better from me? Always observing. What am I doing wrong? I read Romans 1. So how are you coming at me because I read Romans 1? Come on, let's chat. Stop doing that, Ingrid. Let the person talk. Let them do what they're doing. Don't delete it because I'm not doing anything wrong. I want to engage with always observing. This is not an argument. Stop looking at me as a Rasta to symbolize anything. What is it you expect of me? I read the Bible. Hi, Guyanese number 2. Carlos, what is You see my moderators are not giving you a chance. You see that? Because they see you get me upset. Right? So this is what they do. I'm not here by myself. I got my slayers. Okay? So I'm not afraid to communicate to you on your level. But you're not going to come over here and call me names. This is what you guys do all the time. You come on people's platform. Let's make this into a conversation. You come on people's platform more than you questioning me and saying, well, Russ, I've been watching you, but I noticed that you're, engaging in whatever you think I was engaging in. The thing is, I wasn't. I was reading the Bible. So I want to know how reading Romans 1 is me being who I am and, not being, finding a solution. This is the solution that I am giving people to what's going on with the others on social media. And you don't like it. Why? It hits close to home? Or is it because I'm not using words that you can say you could report me for? That's what it is too? Because I'm smarter than you. So I run for scriptures to explain it. And you don't like it. Why? And I'm smoking a spliff. And you ain't said nothing about that. So you know what's up. So you're here, but you're on a fake page. Whoever you is. But I don't blurt down business because why? Me not like no uno. Me no no uno. So it doesn't matter. You're not going to intimidate me on my platform. Simple. Okay. All right, so what is the problem always observing? You said Rasta don't involve in Bangarang. What did you see? Let's be intelligent. What did you hear me say? Because then I can correct myself then. I'm sorry, those are my moderators. What? Do not delete the answer, guys. Come on, let the man or woman answer. Because we don't know if it's a man or a woman. What did I do that turned you have you away? Because I was reading Romans 1, so I just need to know. Is it because you thought I was, speaking and it's not Romans 1? No, it's Romans 1 I was reading. If you think I speak eloquently and read well, I do. But I was reading from the Bible. If you don't know that, I don't speak like I'm reading from the Bible on a regular basis. Carlos, I'm sorry, they won't let you, I don't know what you're saying. But the moderators are not letting you through. So, I'll just talk and you just have to listen. I don't know. But like I said, you're saying that I'm getting it wrong. How am I getting it wrong when you called me an imposter? That's name calling. So I must accept that you came on my platform and called me an imposter. That is very serious. So who am I pretending to be? A Rasta? This is what you're saying? I'm pretending? You know how long I've been doing this? Go to Facebook. I don't need to tell lies. This is just on YouTube. You know how long I haven't been on Facebook? They don't even care about me no more on Facebook. All my groups sent on Facebook, they just said, forget about you. because I'm on YouTube. So if that's what you mean, then perhaps you're right. Because I don't forget about Facebook. They must be tired of me now. Go on to Facebook and see what's up. So what do you mean I'm an imposter? Are you mad? I'm not just here on YouTube. So if you wanted them over there on Facebook, go along. Because all my groups, you know how much groups I got on Facebook that you don't even know. And they're all monetized. Every last one of them. Am I over there doing all kinds of stuff? If I go out, I might, throw up a little video of myself and this, that. But the things I used to do, I'm not doing on Facebook anymore because I'm over here on YouTube building my YouTube channel. Yeah, Ingrid, yeah, Carlos, let me tell you, because them, then come over here like I'm some little white-haired old lady that don't know what she talking about. Are you mad? See me read the whole of Romans 1 and you get offended because me say, although they know God's righteousness, his righteous decree, that those who do such things deserve death, they not only continue to do these very things, but also approve of those who practice them. And you're mad at me? Thank you, Rasta Charlie. So, even when we're trying to do this, right? What I'm doing, here they come. Me is an imposter and me is this and me is that. Why? Because I'm reading Romans 1. And this is what I told you before. Every time I read Romans 1, I get all kinds of... Because people don't like to hear the truth, especially when it's coming from the Bible that they love, that they read and they... right? But when you read the things that they're not supposed to do, they get upset. And that's one of them. It has to be observing whatever your name is. You must be one of the people in this that I read because you're very angry at me. And you're angry at me only because you heard me reading Romans 1. Go read Romans 1 in your yard, in a corner somewhere, and digest it. But you're not going to come on my platform and intimidate nobody. Good? So we can do this because I'm off. I'm on vacation. I got a week. Nobody not afraid of una around here. So don't come over here with no argument with me about being an imposter, about being fake, because I can tell you everything there is to know about being a Rasta. And you can't tell me nothing about being a Rasta. I've been called a dirty Rasta on social media. And now I'm being called an imposter on social media. But it's good because it helps the algorithms. And it just lets me know and see that what I'm doing is 100% correct. Because all I did was read the Bible. So I was just basically talking about people and so forth, right? Then I went into Romans 1. I read the whole of Romans 1 and you're upset. It applies to you. So I don't care about none of uno who want to indulge in the nastiness and want approval for it. And then when you hear you're not supposed to, you come and attack somebody for it because they're reading Romans 1. Well, it'll go burn you for the rest of the day. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Mark. So, again, I'm just showing you guys, when people come after, I'm not running and going nowhere. I'm staying right here until there's one person because I know all the thing go. Right? You talking about mix up and all of these things. Yeah? Mixy and Messy was last night or the night before. And so what? Oh, you want to get a rise out of me, huh? It's not going to happen, boo-boo. I think I've taken care of you. I'm not running and going anywhere. Furthermore, since they do not think it worthwhile to retain the knowledge of the Almighty, he gave them over to a depraved mind to do what ought not to be done. They have become filled with every kind of wickedness, evil, greed, and depravity. They are full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, and malice. They are gossips, slanderers, God haters, insolent, arrogant, and boastful. They invent ways of doing evil. They disobey their parents. They are senseless, faithless, heartless, ruthless. Although they know the Almighty's righteous decree that those who do such things deserve death, they not only continue to do these very things, but also approve of those who practice them. Make that go and burn you in a utter fire. Selassie, I know. Make that one burn you, burn you, burn you, burn you. But you won't be saved like Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Good? You shall burn in that fire. Remember that. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, okay? Them never burn up in the fire. Don't play with me. So I'm glad I made this live for Uno that love to indulge in the nastiness and approve of it too. Good? So God, take that to the Almighty, and you got to build a relationship with him and query as to why. Paul wrote this letter. Good. So don't come argue with me about nothing. No, because they like to come over here and intimidate the white ear lady. But they don't know, like I keep saying, when I tell you I was there, you know, everybody thinks it's a joke. I was there. So you can't say nothing to me, right? Good. Just remember that, right? So when I come over here and they hear you, they come first trying to attack. But you see, because I have the knowledge, I want them to. Come. I want you to. I want you to tell me all the things you're telling me so I can tell you that you're wrong. I can just tell you. So you can't come on someone's platform and start calling them names, because it's one of these people who's so upset with you that they have to hide and come at you. They can't come as they are. As I say, I come as I am all the time. And this is what murders these people. I just come as I is. No pretending, no fakeness, no nothing. Just me, the Rasta. But I'm an imposter. Imagine the word. I have to go look and see who uses words like that, because you can figure out who the person is by the way they write. That's why I said leave it where it is, because I want to look at the analytics of the writing to see who's doing it. Guys, when people leave their comments on fake pages, you can analyze the comment to see who it is, because people have a way of commenting. We're all very different when we comment. We do stuff. Some people write in capital letters. Some people don't. Some people use all kind of they use all so sometimes when they leave in their little comments, leave them so I can analyze who it is. This is nobody stupid over here. I'm all over the place. All over. Looking at people's comments. Don't forget, this is the National Board of Comments. You forgot, huh? I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. Don't forget, YouTube loves it. Right. Yes, Rasta Charlie. Has to be a balance, right? Has to be a balance. Look at the one in England when Ingo marry off him Oman. Him go copy off the same thing Selassie I do with him wife. Copy the same thing. Copycats. Because El Selassie is the first ever do that. Say him a get coronized along with him wife. She had him a king and she's the queen, because there has to be a balance of Alpha and Omega. You can't just have a king turn up so. He's the him have him woman next to him. I want wrong with Ono. Right. Him is a man. Him is not a eunuch. Feisty. So when they crown him the king of king and the lords of lords from the conquering line from the tribe of Judah, elect of God. Are you mad? Elect of God. Feisty and bright and out of order. Don't you ever disrespect my king. Think this is a joke? I don't care what y'all believe and what all y'all think. Have you ever heard me, come over there and say anything about, well, no believe, I'm one of this, I'm one of that. You have Christians, you have Catholics. I'm a born Catholic. You have all dominions of faiths and religions and so forth. You don't hear me criticizing people's beliefs and what they believe when it comes to that, realm of godness. All right? So left me alone with Miss Selassie. That's it. Una will never figure it out. Una will never, ever, ever. Because Una deal with the Roman thing. We not deal with that. We don't love up the Roman thing too much. We're not in that. Because we know what the Romans did. Kill off everybody and take it over for themselves. How you think Paul end up in Romans? Then hang him, kill him. He didn't get to go to. Listen, man, don't play with me. Sure. What's wrong with these people? Anywho, so the effectiveness of reading Romans 1, this is what I get all the time. It never fails. Never. I could be on Facebook, IGs, every time I read Romans 1, the people go berserk. Because it hits home to a lot of people and they don't want to hear the truth. But I am the messenger. And I explained already, I said, this is an Egyptian thing. Because the Egyptians were into all of that kind of behavior. I said that. And when you read, you will see the visuals of the Egyptians, what they indulged in, which is true. They always used animals and figurines and stuff like that. But they knew of the Almighty and ignored him so they could go do what they wanted to do. You get in the history of, what happened. And what happened to the Egyptians back then. That's the thing, right? You don't, it's called faith. So if you don't have that faith, that's your problem. I am just trying to encourage faithness, right? Having faith. And that's all it's based on. It's based on nothing else. Nothing else. but faith. And if you don't have that, I'm sorry for you. It's not about believing and all of this, whatever. It's called, and I could read you. Don't let me read you the whole thing on faith. Because if Abraham didn't have faith, Abraham, right? Yeah, yeah. He wouldn't take his son for go, so that's faith. Because he remembered what the father told him, that his son is going to be the seed for everybody. Right? And that's based on faith. Where is it? Yeah, that's based on faith. I have to take off my glasses. But I wanted to read it for you guys. I wanted to read it for you because it's beautiful. It is so I thought I had written it down because sometimes I have to write where I read stuff. But it kinds of give you a lineage of all of the things that happened, right, based on faith. Okay, so what I'll do is, right, and it's beautiful because that also helps your faith because you get to see the picture of faith. It's just beautiful. Okay, yeah. Is it Romans? I think it's Romans. Yeah, it's Romans. Yeah, there we go. I found it. Okay. Yes, this is just what I said. So don't come over here and say nothing to me. What then shall we say? That Abraham, our forefather, discovered in this matter. If in fact Abraham was justified by works, he had something to boast about, but not before the Almighty. What does the scripture say? Abraham believed the Almighty, and it was credited to him as righteousness. Now, when a man works, his wages are not credited to him as a gift, but as an obligation. However, to the man who does not work, but trusts the Almighty, who justifies the wicked, his faith is credited as righteousness. David says the same thing when he speaks of the blessedness of the man to whom the Almighty credits righteousness apart from work. Blessed are they whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the man whose sin the Lord will never count against him. Therefore, the promise comes by faith, so that it may be by grace and may be guaranteed to all Abraham's offspring. Not only to those who are of the law, but also to those who are the faith of Abraham. He is the Father of us all. As it is written, I have made you a father of many nations. He is our Father in the sight of the Almighty, in whom he believed. The God who gives life to the dead and calls things that are not as though they were. Against all hope, Abraham, in hope, believed, and so became the father of many nations, just as it had been said to him, so shall your offspring be. Without weakness in his faith, he faced the fact that his body was as good as dead, since he was about 100 years old, and that Sarah's womb was also dead. Yet he did not waver through unbelief regarding the promise of the Creator, but was strengthened in his faith and gave glory to the Father, being fully persuaded that the Almighty had power to do what he had promised. That is why it was credited to him as righteousness. The words "it was credited to him" were written not for him alone, but also for us, to whom the Almighty will credit righteousness. For us who believe in him, who raised Iesus, our Lord, from the dead. He was delivered over to death for our sins and was raised to life for our justification. So when you hear people say, God of Abraham, do they know why they're saying that? I hope they do. I hope they know the reason why they're saying God of Abraham and God of this and God of that, right? But you hear the people them saying it all the time. Now, I can tell you the whole story right before what happened when Abraham was told he was going to have his son. And it has to do with Lot, because Lot is Abraham's nephew, uncle, something like that. I got it, something like that. Okay. And Abraham got it. Hold on. I only think this thing is a joke, you know, but it's not. Abraham, I have the book, but I'll just let you know. Abraham was walking around with this lamp, right? Some, light. God tell him whatever. And people thought he was crazy or something like that. And then after a while, the light in the lamp, something happened. And he's walking around. And it turned into these pearls, like a jar of pearls, right? 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 And he's walking around, and he if you've ever heard the story of the pearl, it's very, these things are very in depth, anywho. And the pearl, okay, let me just, because I'm going to read it to you one day. The last pearl he had was for Sarah. And he begged her to take the pearl. And she said, why? No, I don't need. And he said, you have to. You have to take this pearl. Right? Oh, God, I can't even. Right? Right? He said, you have to. If you don't take this pearl, it's over. So she said, okay, give me the pearl. Now, when Melchizedek, the high priest, and the other two came to tell Abraham he's going to have a child, right? Sarah, she laughed out like, yeah, right. And he said, why are you laughing? She said, I wasn't laughing. He said, yes, you did. You laughed. She said, no, he said, you were laughing. So anywho, you know what happened after that. Anyway, so there's a story of the pearl. Right? It's fascinating. And that leads up to Sarah having a baby. The pearl. The story of the pearls. Yeah, it's fantastic. So I don't want nobody come over here and say nothing to me. Good? So he went through a lot in order to give her this pearl. Now look, no, uno. So yeah, like I said, I'm used to being called names on, social media. That's okay, because at least ones are getting to know and see who I am on YouTube. As much as they'd like to throw names and call you names, this is the environment on social media. Name calling. You will be called names on social media no matter what the situation is. Melchizedek. Thank you, Rasta Charlie. Right? Melchizedek. I heard an argument with oh God, what's his name again? The Dread Man, oh Lord. Mutabaruka. Was it Mutabaruka? I think his name is right. And I already did this on Facebook, right? And there was an argument going on because this Rasta man came and said that Melchizedek, he didn't have a mother or a father. And Mutabaruka go in at them. Me say the man go in at the man. Me say it was horrible. But at the time, I was in agreement with the Rasta man. Because me did read that to say, I've not, Well, when I read Melchizedek, Mutabaruka was right. Because he was saying there's no, he was saying there's no way. But when I read Melchizedek, I read about him having a father. No mention of the mother, but he did have a father. Yeah, so the book of Melchizedek will tell you about the pearls leading up to Abraham and Sarah. You see, I love when people call me names, you know. Yeah. Yes, Carlos. I love when people say stuff like that because the amount of things I have read, I can tell you right now without even having to pick up the book and read. I could tell you about when Mary was a little girl, Mariam. Her name is not Mary, like what Unu Lofi say. Her name is Mariam. Mariam. She was being prepared for this from she was a little baby. Special. Yeah. When Christ was a child, most of all of his friends were the ones he was hanging out with when he was alive, including Judas. They were childhood friends. Ask me, I was there. Good. So y'all need to know what y'all talking about. When Christ was little, he was killing off people. Okay? If you looked at him wrong, you was on the ground. Yeah, they had to run because the people them said that this little boy I do them children damage. If he mad at you as a child, me sorry for you. Wanna no read them things there. One boy said to him said something to the Christ as a child. And the boy never get up again. Him have to go revive him. Because the mother and the father nearly go crazy. So don't play. As a child, woo. He was something else. Yeah, that goes with reading. Okay, not guessing. So I read these things. That's why they call them a gang. They call them a cult. Because they was listening to the Christ. A mere man. Human being. Flesh and blood. Don't forget. Flesh and blood. Realize. Flesh and blood. He wasn't a whoo. No, he was flesh and blood. So what that mean if he was flesh and blood? Don't listen. Anywho, me gone. So, yeah, I'm just doing this because I don't want anyone to feel like I'm afraid of anybody on social media. I'm not. I'll stay on here until midnight just to prove a point. Good? Okay, then. Nobody now run me way. I know, Charlie. And this is the thing. You got to remember there's authors. There's people who write stuff. And you got the Sanhedrins and all of these people, and you got these little thieves, the father and the son who transcribe and thief all of the Ethiopian documents and scriptures and just translate them into Greek. The Greeks, them is a bunch of thief. Good. So when Philip said the Enoch, I got, back to Ethiopia, give him the Christ order and said, go take this, go take it, run with it. Because he was running for his life. Because the Romans and all of them up there in the Sanhedrins and the whatever Hendrins, they didn't want to hear about the Christ order as the word, the Trinity. They never want to hear about that. They want to do their own thing. And homeboy said, you know what, I'm out. And he ran with the Christ order and gave it to the eunuch and said, look, go to Ethiopia with this thing and get the word out there. Good. I Negus rule Israel. That's what they inscribed on top of his head before they crucified him. I Negus rule Israel. Don't play with me. They try to take it off now. They try to get the inscription off. They were like, "Ugh." Why are you trying to remove it? Why? Why? Because you got people like me telling people what it means? No, leave it there. Let the people them see why Una put up there. I Negus rule Israel. Negos, Negos, Negos. Bunch of ding-dongs. But you want to come with this man with some long hair, with some long stringy hair. I was speaking to a one of them there over there by the other side near the Egyptian, but not near, but over there, so because you know what, he come telling me that, oh, his hair was like mine, curly and wet. I said, yeah, it was curly and wet. And it was long. I said, oh, he had curly, wet hair. I said, oh, okay. He was a Nazarene, in case you ain't know that. So if you don't know what a Nazarene is, don't tell me about no curly, wet hair. You got dreadlocks, dude. That's all they emphasized on was the dotty Nazarene them. Like the dotty Rasta them. Don't forget. That there one day. So just like the dotty Nazarene, we is the dotty Rasta too. Feisty. So don't you ever forget he was a dirty Nazarene. Like the dotty Rasta. But you love Jesus. You love the dotty Rasta though, right? The Nazarene. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Go find out what the vow of the Nazarene is and what you have to do to be a Nazarene, a Nazarite, not just being born in Nazareth, but whatever. Good? So he was the true Nazarene, the dirty one then, because them said nothing good come out of this. Dirty Nazareth. Good? Don't forget that. How that them say? Nothing good come out of that dirty place where Christ come from. One of love call things dirty. Right in 2023 at the setting. Forgive them, Father, because they know not what they do. I'm just looking at how much people's here. Go ahead, Ingrid, because you know I ain't stopping. Go ahead, girl. Don't let me keep you up. Just do your thing. Okay, just be, safe and stuff. You know I love you, Ingrid, darling, but you know I got others here. But yeah, I'm not gonna be intimidated by you people, right? So if it's a show you're looking for, you're getting it. But I'm just showing you, I can take up the wave, the social media airwaves too. Yeah, I could, take it over and just be here and just, do nothing. Just talk about how people like to judge you on social media, call you names, and call you out, right? Because you're reading Romans 1. So I can be on social media just doing this. I don't care who's watching or who's not watching. I'm not here for the money. Like what you guys keep saying, that it's about money why people come on social media. It's about money why people on YouTube. It's about money why this, that, and the other. And I keep saying, if it's about money for me on YouTube, then me nah met none. Yeah, exactly. The whole I want to get lost because I'm just going to be here acting crazy. It's true. I ain't got nothing else to do. You see people on social media doing nothing. They eating food and everybody watching them eat. Thousands of views watching somebody eat. So you could just watch somebody not doing nothing. Thank you, Rasta Charlie. Empress Zwititu. I like that. The Ethiopians gave me Princess Aina them. Yeah. Princess Aina them. Or you can run on Facebook and go see that. Being y'all so nosy and want to see. Yeah. Princess Aina them. Ingrid. Ingrid, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying right here acting cuckoo. Because you know they like to see cuckoo. So let's give them cuckoo just a little bit, right? So they want to come on your platform and start with, you know, you an imposter and all of this nonsense and stuff like that. And then when you show them that you're not an imposter, they run off like little babies, little scaredy cats. Because they think that it's going to do something to you. No, it's not. I don't know you. This is what you guys don't understand. Why should I be offended by you who I really don't know? I don't know who you is. You could be a robot. You could be a AI intelligence. I don't know. You could be organic, inorganic. Why should I respond and get myself all upset over a name and it and a comment? No, I'm just going to respond to it because you ain't got no sense. And I'm going to show you right now, because you watching. You ain't gone nowhere yet. You up there, or perhaps you have. Because you realize, me can't handle this, Yawanya. Yeah, you ain't going to be able to handle me either. Because I'm not a scaredy cat like the rest of Uno. I'm bold and brave and upright. And if I choose to do mix up and messy, because I got very different segments. I got Mixy and Messy. Oh, yes, we do. We got us some Mixy and Messy on I'm a Rasta for Life. Yeah. You want me to do some Mixy and Messy on some Rastas? That will, you know, gain your interest? Yeah, let me go on some Rasta stuff and be Mixy and Messy with them. How you like that? You have cargo to all of them. So how is it because it's a woman now, Rasta not in a mixing? Shut up. Yes, we do. We mix it than the wall of Uno. Eat. I was gonna make some canned mackerel. Yes, I want. Yeah, that's another thing. You got something to say about that? About what Rastas eat and what they shouldn't eat? These people. But that's when I joined 12 Tribe. I was a vegetarian until I joined the 12 Tribes of Israel, and they turned me into a meat eater. What are you talking about? It's true. Many moons ago. So I don't know what you all are talking about. Y'all got this thing twisted. This Rasta thing. Wanna have it twisted. Because I don't see no Rastas running around holier than thou looking, doing nothing. I don't see where they at. Why? Because you know, see me, I beat kete drum and have my head tie up and wrap up. That's why. Stop being judgmental. Not all judgmental. I'm gonna come up on here with my head tied up and all of that. Then you're gonna say I'm fake. Get out of here. This is 2023, dude. Rasta Charlie laugh. It's good for the heart. No, but then bright order. Like you're supposed to come up here looking like, you know, Mula Baruka's sister. No, we're not doing that. I'm a modern Rasta. Oh, because I don't look all Well, I'm supposed to. How does a Rasta look? Let me hear how a Rasta look. Because I only have this image of how a Rasta supposed to look. And not because you see people with their head tied and them have on all kind of things. That don't mean you a Rasta dude. No, it don't. You could look like one. Dreadlocks, head tie, clocks, khaki, all kind of things. You looking like one. Okay, because we have this Rasta kind of a fashion wear where we, symbolize, say, well, head tie and all these things. You see me, I wear head tie. I used to wear head tie back in the day, turban, we call them. We used to wrap a turban, you see, in my young days. You go on Facebook now, you see when I was 18 with my turban on. Yeah. So get lost. You the ones that's imposters, not me. I ain't gotta hide on social media. I got a clean record, clean in America. I'm not a criminal. I'm not wanted. What's wrong with you people? I got police friends. What's up? New York City's finest. We in New York. Don't play with me. Okay. What else? Ingrid, I was Sister Joseph at 12 Tribe. I was their #1 singer. Me and Denroy Morgan, I sang with the group. What's wrong with you people? On Bushwick Avenue. You don't remember Sister Joseph, the English one, the singer in the Mystery Frame? That's your girl right here. I was the singer for 12 Tribe of Israel. Yeah. Back in the days, though. Way back. I was a superstar. Oh, yes, I was. Just like how I am now. Sister Joseph. From the tribe of Joseph. Go ahead, Ingrid girl. Go ahead. Right on Farmers Boulevard. 12 Tribe HQ. Ain't been there in years. Yeah, Ingrid. Jimmy Levi. R.I.P. I am teach me my things, them honey. The Levites, they're priests, like, even in the Bible, when you hear Levi, that's like the priesthood. Priesthood. Yeah. So when they're talking about imposter, you see what I'm talking about? They know nothing of you. They want you to tell. They want you to tell them. But you're getting a piece now, right? There's nothing to hide around here. Nothing. Yeah, well, look, I'm unfinancial now, but yeah. Let me tell you what happened when I went to go be financial, the 12 tribes. I'll never forget this. So there's a book, right, that you gotta go sign. Okay, so me and Jimmy went, right? Jimmy Levi, R.I.P. I was so scared and nervous. I was so nervous, right? So there was a room full of Rasta. Everybody in there smoking and do their thing. So my hands was trembling. This was, because I'm signing up. As I went to sign my name, the light bulb bust out. Boom! Place pitch dark. Me said the people them start Selassie, Rastafari. We don't need no light in a Zion. No light, no needed here. Selassie, I sign up that, I sign up. I was like this. I said, Jimmy. He said, it's all right, man. No, man, go on, sign, man. I signed this, sign. So I signed my name. That was it. Isn't that something? But at the time, I didn't know what it meant. Now I do. Because you don't need no light in Zion. With Zion. We got there. You don't need none. That's what that showed me. But at the time I was young, I didn't know. I thought it was a sign to say don't do it. But now, as I'm older and I have that, strong faith and I get to read and know stuff, I realize now what that meant. It's like, you don't need no light, boo boo. Just go ahead, girl. Go ahead, I got you. That was something else. Oh, I never forget. Never forget that. Never. That's how I know God is real. Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah. That's the HQ, Ingrid. The 12 Tribe of Israel HQ. Is it on Farmers? Yeah, it's right there, right? Yeah, yeah. That's where it's been for years. The house and stuff. My girlfriend was just there for the coronation, but I had to go to work. But she was there for the coronation celebration. Yeah. Yeah. I was at work, though. So yeah, so while they're here judging you and pointing fingers at you, this is what I'm trying to show you guys. I'm not the one. You ain't gonna come over here and call me names. Imposter. You're not a bright old harder. But if you watch it, you must be like, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, you shouldn't have, because you're wrong. About you smoke weed too. What does you smoking weed have to do with you calling me an imposter? And Rasta don't get in that mix up and bang around. Who tell you that? It might be amongst ourselves, not on social media, but trust me, oh yes we do. And you don't know all Rastas to even say that. Good, you're making a universal statement. Don't. You should say some or not all, but you can't say like it's all. No, that's incorrect grammar. You can't do that. You can't make everyone universal. No. You got Rastas who do their thing quiet. You don't see them on social media. They don't have to be on social media either. If they don't choose to be on social media, that's fine. I choose to be on social media doing me. And if you don't like it, log off. That's all. But don't come over here calling me names. I've been called a dirty Rasta already. And now I'm not going to be called an imposter. I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. Everybody else can hug up social media and when me I do the same thing too. Me not care. Log off, log on, me no business. Me have time right here, so. It's my channel, I do what I want. You don't come and dictate to me what I do and say. Right. So, yeah, so I read Romans 1 and it looks like it offends the people. Again, because when you talk about them dealing and indulging in the things that the Lord does not like, they get offended and then they start calling you an imposter and you this, that, and the other. And all I'm doing is reading a little scriptures. And like I said, nobody now run me off of my page, that me Bill, right? That me Bill on my YouTube channel. Nobody's going to do that. No one. You're not going to intimidate me over here. So I'm staying here until I feel like logging off because it's my channel. How you like that? Who want to leave? I know Ingrid has somewhere to go. Ingrid is free to leave when she's ready to leave. Whoever else Rasta Charlie made their ear. Yeah, Rasta Charlie. Thank you, darling. Yeah, so, I'm not hurting nobody. So, YouTube has these new special features that I'm going to go check out. I was going to do that as a matter of fact, but I said I wanted to do this little reading because I'm getting tired of hearing about these people on social... Oh, my lip. These people on social media with their fakeness and their wannabe-ness and using social media as a tool to do their nonsense. Right? Okay. So, you're not going to come after me because I'm reading the Bible. No, you're not. You're not. I did nothing wrong. I read Romans 1, and you didn't like what I read because you're one of them. And that's all I'm here to prove, is you're one of them, right? Who indulges in the behaviors that you're not supposed to indulge in. Good? So don't take it up with me. You're going to take it up with the Lord. And that's who you should take it up with. I'm just the messenger, and I have a right to read scriptures, even if you feel like it's fake or I'm an imposter or whatever. I have the right to read scriptures on the Bible, even if it's to myself on a screen, because this is my platform. And if I choose to do so, I do so. And if you want to say I'm crazy because nobody's watching me, but I'm reading the Bible, you got the right to do so too. Because you're the one person who's watching me be crazy reading the Bible and nobody's watching me. That's okay. You got the choice. You don't have to watch. This is the thing. Always remember that. You guys are too entangled in people's life. That's what the problem is. What is the... And when people see people on social media, they want to exalt themselves, right? They want to exalt themselves. Because you're on your platform, minding your business, doing your content. People are watching you, and they might not like your content. Okay, so you don't like my content. What you're supposed to do is log off. Or give me a thumbs down. This is what you guys don't comprehend. You give me a thumbs down because you don't like what I'm doing. You don't have to comment. A thumbs down is more effective. Because I can say, wow, this person didn't like what I presented. Oh, they most probably didn't like me reading Romans 1. But to come on someone's platform, as much as we want the thumbs up, you guys don't do that. Right? You guys just want to come on, see what, she's saying, if she's making sense, if she's cuckoo like the rest of them, if she has a brain or whatever. And then what I realize is that I am the one with the brain. And then you get attacked for having a brain. And the only thing you can come over here and say is I'm an imposter because I say that I'm a Rasta. Now you who say I am an imposter on my platform, you need to come with receipts, boo. To, back up your comment. Right? Before you come on someone's platform, you should have backative. Don't just come and put an empty comment like that, like you're doing something to me. You're not. I'm not just on YouTube. Good. I'm not just on YouTube. But I'm on YouTube because I'm not on my other groups. And I was actually thinking today, I need to go over to Facebook and go see what's going on. But sometimes I'm like... Hi, Mark Jack. I think today's the day, Mark. I'm so backed up, Mark. It's unbelievable. These are my wonderful moderators, Mark Jack, Ingrid. We got Vegan. We got Carlos. We got Debbie. I don't want to add too much wrenches because I was on another live and there was a discussion going on about having, wrenches. And, some of the wrenches might not, okay. Me as a platform holder, I might not know, hypothetically speaking, guys, just hypothetically, I might not know that Mark, Jack, and Ingrid have a situation going on. But yet, I got the two of them here. as wrenchers, right? I don't know, right? I don't, I'm clueless, right? And then on, that live, they were saying like sometimes arguments come up, little comments being said between the two wrenchers, and then it turns into an argument on the people then platform, and they don't want that situation on their platform, and so forth and so forth. So I'm thinking, I didn't even think of that. So I don't want to add too many wrenches on I'm a Rasta for Life, because again, I don't know who's who and who's what and who's, talking behind closed doors and who's doing all kind of nonsense. And I mean, I want to get myself in that trouble. So I'm just remaining, light. Right? So we got Mark Jack, we got Ingrid, we got Carlos Bisson, we got Vegan, and we got Debbie and Anita Clark. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah. So, and I appreciate you guys, all of you guys, 100%. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, so there was a topic going on about the wrenchers and, the things they say and the things they comment and the things they do. And but my wrenchers are cool. And you see, people got to remember that wrenchers are there to protect you. Like, they're there to make sure if they see any comments that don't look good or anybody saying anything that's not right, then the wrenchers, they have the control to, delete the message, put the person on a timeout. I'm not sure. I have to look at who's who. I think Ingrid can do all of that, right? And, things like that. That's the reason why you have your wrenchers. And also, because you don't want to have too many wrenchers, right? Just in case, you might want to, show appreciation here and there. You got too many of them, it's like, oh my Lord. So you got to appreciate your wrenchers, because they're the ones that keeps your platform going, right? And they bring life onto your platform. Even if it's just your wrenchers and you guys, it's okay. People will join. 1 and 2 people will come on, and they'll look and say, oh, these blue. And they'll be like, oh, these are the wrenchers, yeah. And you'll know that these are my wrenchers, right? These are my wrenchers. And, their role is to decipher and to take out any messages that are inappropriate, that are not complimentary to the host. Even though the host might say, no, don't do it, the wrenchers don't listen, they do what they feel like. Right? Even if you say, no, don't do it, then here they go, message deleted. And most of the time they're right, because when you give the person the chance, right, they come back and they come back and they come back, and and you're trying to engage with them, but they start acting more worse. So the wrenchers say, no, we've had enough, you gotta go, bop, and that's the end of that. So I appreciate my wrenchers. I'm not gonna argue with a wrencher about doing no deletions and no nothing. I might say, no, don't delete it, leave them, let me see what they're saying. And then I see, and then the wrencher say, no, we're not having it, he's gotta go, bop, and that's it. I'm not gonna argue with no one for that. That's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. They're there to take over. Take over. While I'm talking and stuff, I might not be looking at the comments all the time, but they are looking and, typing and doing their thing to see who's saying what, and, that's basically it. So yeah, we love our wrenchers. Yes, we do. And they are there to solely protect their platform holder. Yeah, they wrench you. So that way the platform holder can concentrate on just gibby gabbing, being mixy and messy, and being an imposter. The platform holder can do all these things because the wrenchers are in control of the platform too. I love you guys too. You know I do. You know, sometimes you just have to make content out of the nonsense. You make content out of the nonsense because you guys know I know what's you guys know already. And I don't push the Rasta thing on Una, you know. If you notice, I don't do that. And that's why they say that I'm, you know, no. I leave that to where it need to be at. The Rasta thing. Me don't need to push it past Una because it's not everybody is into the Rasta thing. Una know about the culture. Every Jamaican know about Rasta people. Every single last one out, right? Una know the culture. Una know everything about Rasta. Una know what we believe in. And Selassie, these things I rate. Una says Selassie is not God and blah, blah, blah. You know, the usual stuff. We know. But we don't hold it against nobody and start cuss out people and say only is this and only is that. The most we'll say is pagan-hearted heathen. You know, stuff like that. Weak heart, bonfire, hotter fire. You know. But I don't directly throw it on you to say that you need to and stuff. The most I do is read the Bible and let you know that I do honor Jesus Christos. And there's no denying in him. Because if you do, you're in trouble. Rasta or no Rasta, you got Rastas that don't, you know, they don't want to hear about no Jesus and they don't want to hear about this, that, and the other. That's okay too. They have to answer to who they got to answer to. But I know that I worship the God of who? Abraham. People say they worship God. You could report my YouTube. Anytime you see stuff like that happening, somebody's reporting the live for whatever reason. So, you know what, go ahead. Go ahead. You know, sister, me not gonna wear me there here. Cause me I take up space like the whole I know. Good? Me too, I take up space. Right, yes, up on YouTube. Me not gonna wear. Me a turn right here, so me a go make a cup of tea too. Because Uno want people to be afraid of Uno. And like me say, I feel my channel. I'm off, I'm on a week's vacation. So I could be here until next week. And none of Uno can do nothing more than log off, log on. Oh my God, she's still there on you. Yes! Me I take up space like everybody else. And me now make no money from it either. Good? That's the beauty of it. Other than, you know, 1 or 2 ads. I wanted to introduce something to you guys, but because when you share your ideas with people, sometimes you're trying to be giving, you're trying to be nice, but sometimes it just don't work. More than you show them stuff and they be like, oh, where'd she get, oh, Because YouTube is coming up with some new stuff and I'm getting first-hand info on it. And while I'm home here, I'm going to go experiment on my computer on this new technology that they have, and I'm going to utilize it on my YouTube channel so that I don't get to be called all these names, and then you guys can say, but my Lord, the Rasta, you know, she gone into a complete different realm. Because you no use on the brain around here. All you guys do is do what? Call people names. And that's very childish. If you think about name calling, that's because you have a limited vocabulary. You have limited intelligence. And the only thing that you can come out with is these one-word descriptives. You fake, you an imposter, you this, you tell lies, you this. Okay, I'm an imposter. Why? I need an answer. And you just don't get one. Now, when you do engage with the person before the, wrenches, delete the messages. When you do engage with the person before the wrenches delete the messages, now the person says, you got me wrong because I smoke weed too. Okay, all right. You see, okay, do you see where we're going here? Okay. Now the wrenches delete the messages because they're getting sick and tired of this person. But I want the person to continue. But now I can't because the wrenches have just gotten rid of the person and that's the end of it. Now the person is just watching without being able to comment and, So so you've left me now at a stand still because I'm trying to respond to you calling me an imposter, which is name calling. So you must be one of those on social media who name call people, but you're using a fake page. You, you, you know, one of you guys. Yeah. But I'm not afraid of you. You know, see how my back broad? I keep telling y'all, say my back broad. You think I lie me? You know, see how it look? Watch it. Look at the. It can't even show in the camera the way on my back broad. You know, see, it can't. You can't. Look, I look like. Look, the back is broad, yo. Poor kid. Swine. Swine. Not use the word. You must use the word swine. Swine sounds better. It sounds nastier. Swine. Because pigs are swine. Right? They're swine. Swine. And even then, oh. You know what? You know what, Ingrid? You shouldn't have, because now you took me there. Ingrid, you took me there. Ingrid, they're gonna start coming after me now again. Ingrid, where is it? Where is it? Oh God, where did I read it? It was oh, Ingrid took me there. Ingrid, darling. Okay, oh yeah, let me, because you know, you guys say you read your Bible. Perhaps you read your Bible, but you don't read. You only want to read stuff that makes you feel good. Okay. Dooby dooby doo. Dum diddy dum diddy dum. Ingrid mentions. Okay, I don't have it there. Dum diddy dum. Oh, here we go. That's not Matthew 7. Okay. That's not really what I wanted to read. No, that's not it. There was something I read about swine, but I can't find it, so it's going to take me a minute to find. I thought it was in Romans. Oh, yeah, I thought it was in Romans, but it's not. Yeah, guys, so I'm just on my channel, my platform, showing you the power of me being on my platform. And you don't make nobody intimidate you to run you off your platform, because that's what they want. So even if it's me alone, I don't care. This is my platform. And you're gonna come and call me names on top of it, as if you're doing something. And I'm not the one. I'm hungry. So you don't have to be here with me on a continuum. I just feel like doing this because I want to aggravate you. Yeah, so If everybody else can take up space on YouTube, me I take up space too. Because I feel like. Good? Alright then. I'm not talk about nothing. I'm not being mixy. I'm not being messy. I'm addressing comments. I want them to keep coming. So if y'all don't whatever, I don't care either. I'm just in my kitchen sitting down, minding my own business, reading my Bible, and I'm getting told off again because people don't like to hear the truth about what's going on in the real world. But yet everybody's saying God, 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 Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. But yet they're the ones who are the real imposters, not me. I'm the messenger. And because I have a nice clean kitchen, a nice clean kitchen, on my day off, you know, hear me, I beg nobody for nothing. Come in after I beg nobody for nothing. Very independent. Me no need money on social media for make I generate. Very independent. I'm home and I'm also getting money too. So what's the situation? So me don't need nothing from none of you more than you to support the coconut nutmeg oil. Now I'm talking to my lifers and so forth. But the rest of you can get lost. I really don't care, right? So you can come over here and try nonsense. Nobody no afraid of you around ya. So good? Okay. And you can take up space on social media. I'm doing the same thing too. Got you like for comfort people and act like I go run with people when me I go turn righteous and punish your backside. Or you like that. Me now come off. So I never knew the guy who owned WhatsApp or was I was reading a story. What a mix-up story, no sir, in America. But I didn't know there was a crime in, the WhatsApp family. And now P. Diddy, I gotta do this thing on P. Diddy because something's going on with Puff Daddy in America. He stepped down from one of his, CEO positions because something is going on with him and I need to go find out what it is with the American news other than, dealing with this nonsense on social media. But there's a situation going on with Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. And I'm going to go find out what that is. Then this young man, 18 years old, said he was hearing voices. And he killed his mother, his brother. No, he killed his mother, his stepfather, and an 8-year-old brother. Stabbed them to, death. And them have him in at the psych unit. And him I say, he's hearing voices. That made him do it. Now, when somebody tells you they're hearing voices, you just don't know the depth of what that means. You because you see what I'm saying? Because you have God and you have Satan. Okay, God speaks to you through your heart. Always remember this. Always remember this, guys. When God talks to you, it's in you. It's from in the heart is where you feel when God a chat to you. Now she want to call somebody. No, you going to wait, Shaka. Because now we getting into the thing here. She going to wait. I know why she's calling. Oh, yeah, tonight's Wednesday. I'll call you back, girl. I'm live on YouTube. I'm going to call you. Where are you?
I'm at work. You can call me when you finish.
Yeah, I'm going to call you when... I'm going to call you, you know, because I know why you calling. I'm going to call you...
Well, call me when you're done.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah, baby, all right. Yeah, that's my girl. Where was I? Yeah. He speaks to you in your heart. That's the only way he talks to you. Now, hearing voices, where's that coming from? If God is speaking to you through your heart, you see the difference as opposed to you hearing voices? So if you're hearing voices, who's speaking to you? So the act lets us know who's speaking to you. This is what you're telling us. Because God talks to people here, not here. No. This is your conscience. This is your conscience. Your mind. Your heart belongs to God. So that's the situation right there. And he's 18. That's the American news. So we got a lot going on over here. A lot of cuckoo-ness and craziness going on here too. Big America. And you get to see it and hear it every day. I'm giving you a piece. And then you have all kinds of things going on the news, and you're just in amazement that this is going on in America. America has their issues too. We're not innocent. I'm making some tea. Yeah, we're not innocent, okay? We'll let that brew. So, yeah, Puff Diddy, he's having a situation. And I'm gonna have to, find out. What I noticed too on social media is you got a lot of people who's got these personal vendettas against people, right? They have these personal vendettas, against each other. And this is based on, again, people who are having these private, behind the door telephone conversations with each other on social media, and you get to hear it again and again on who's calling who's speaking to who. I used to call this one for this, that, and the other. I thought they were nice and this, that, and you see all of these things unfolding, and they all have to do with what? The phone. The phone. Because the phone has become our new tool, weapon to use against people on the World Wide Web. You know, social media. And you get to see this every day on social media. The attack of the tool. And that's done by way of comments and so forth. So no, I am not engaging with no one on the phone. I'm not having no phone calls with Ingrid, Carlos, nobody, me and nobody, nah, chat on the phone. Nobody, nobody, nobody. Nah, chat on the phone. Good? So all you pretenders out there who's having these phone call conversations and they're being exposed and recorded. Oh yeah, the people that might record people calls, they're recording phone calls. All kinds of things are being said, spoke about, talked about, and people are recording people's conversation without their knowledge. That's a crime. So it's not about you protecting yourself and this, that. You're committing a crime. I don't think that's wiretapping. I don't know that's you not asking the person first if it's okay for you to record them, so forth and so forth. But without them knowing, you're having a conversation and you're recording the conversation. That's illegal. That's it. There's a plane hovering up atop. There's a plane. So that's why it was interrupted this time. Yeah. So, no, I'm not having any private conversations with nobody on no phone, so I'm not afraid of no uno. Cause me not like no uno anyway, and this is what I've been saying, so I don't want nobody coming over here trying to do nothing coming like no uno. Real talk. Real Rasta talk. Okay? Come here will tell you off. Everybody knows that. But the thing is, I don't want to be commenting to unknown individuals because it's crazy that you have to respond to these unknown people who you don't know nothing about, but they might know something about you because they're so busy watching you take up space on social media. They don't like it, but you know what, I'm gonna take up space this evening. May I take up space tonight? Good. So log off, log on, log off, log on. Me no business. Me not the here for likes and views. So yeah, I got some school work to do, which I'll work on that later on. You know what? Most likely tomorrow. And I'm taking anatomy and physiology and chemistry again, because once you graduate from school, you got a 10-year window that you can return back to college and you don't have to repeat these courses. But if you wait after 10 years, all of the courses that you need, you got to take them back over again, the sciences and stuff like that. But with me, the only ones I have to take over are the sciences, the bios, the chems, and it is kicking my behind. But I'm trying because nothing beats a try but a failure. Don't let my white hair fool you. Right? I love it. A lot of you walk around, yeah, this is me now creating content. A lot of you older women my age, yeah, me I got chat about the whole I wanna. Wanna wear these helmets on your head, wanna wear these fake hair and these wigs and these gluings and sewings and so forth. People my age I'm talking, not the young ones. The young ones can do what they feel like. I ain't young. Right? But I'm talking our age group, big old man things. The what I want is a mess. And I can say that. Why can I say that? Because right now, this is me. Right? This is me. And y'all don't like it. Right? Because y'all don't want to go white. Y'all want to wear these, and, when I'm traveling, women in my age group, over 50s, they look at me like I'm the crazy one. They look at me like I'm the one who's crazy. Can you imagine? You're in your own natural element, and women in your age group, they don't like it. I wish I could do that, but I'm afraid. What are you afraid of? You wish that you could do what I'm doing, but you're afraid. Listen to how that sounds. And you say I'm an imposter. When the what I want to fake. Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do? Y'all is fake. And again, when Uno see real, Uno don't like it. It hurts Uno. This is my platform. So I'm gonna talk what I want to talk, and that's it. You can log off, log on, unsubscribe, whatever. I don't care. I'm making some tea. But you gotta keep it real. You come over here and you want to see a mad screaming woman going buck wild and cursing out somebody because they said something, right? You get entertained by that. That's entertainment for you guys. But when you're building content, right? When you're building content, that's not entertaining. That's very boring. Because now you got to watch the person be themselves. But becoming of their ear. Becoming of their ear for impress nobody. What you guys also got to remember, you also generate new people who watch you. It's not just the regular ones that watch you, the ones who's been there. You want to generate a different population of people other than West Indians. Which means that you have to present other types of material other than the material that you're presenting. So I've been looking into a couple of things, and I'm going to explore that, because the mindset of us, our people, is we're very lacking in community. We don't have a community amongst us. It's like a tear down situation in all aspects of what we do on social media. And when you try to highlight the positiveness, you get called names, you get called out, and it's like people are unhappy with their lives. Mhm. Mhm. They're unhappy with their lives, right? And you get to see that because of their comments, attacking comments about you, the presenter. But you continue on presenting because they're insignificant in your life. They don't mean anything to you. All right? More than you trying to resolve a solution. There's no resolving any mix-up argument on social media. On social media, amongst us Black Jamaican women, it's pure mix-up argument. It's pure he say, she say. So who's analyzing he say, she say and going into mix-up arguments? Not me. The most I went into is a threat, and that's basically it. But this mix-up argument and this, carry go bring come, and these invented stories and these concocted events, I'm not interested. People are being paid to do what they're doing, to be fake, to be the real imposters, to make the phone calls and to carry go bring coming. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all generated. It's not real. So who wants to engage in all of this, kind of behavior where everybody is tearing out each other's eyeballs? No, no. And then it reaches a climax. And then once you've reached that climax, I think my eyes feel better when I have on the glasses. Wait, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, when you reach that climax, all hell breaks loose. So I don't, take lightly, to anyone coming on my platform and calling me names, especially names which are indicative of who you are, right? Which is calling me an imposter. An imposter of what? No, you're not going to get a chance to do that. Because I'm not going to delete my lives. You see, you got people that make lives and they delete them. Those are the imposters, right? You got people that make lives and they delete their lives because they know what they're saying is a load of bunk. Me now, on the other hand, I don't have to delete my lives. I'm creating content. I'm taking up space on YouTube like everybody else. And there's nothing nobody can do about it. Me, I make my tea, me, I drink my tea, me, not bother nobody. Me, I Tanya, so. You got people cursing out people, calling people's names. You got all kind of nonsenses going on social media amongst us Black Jamaican women. And it's not entertaining anymore. It's not. It's bloody sickening as I drink my tea. And when you try to introduce new content, when you try to introduce worthiness, you get called an imposter because you're reading from the Bible. So now I'm an imposter. Who am I originally then? If I'm an imposter, who am I that you know me to be? Because you must know me to call me an imposter. You're using words that you should know the meanings of. An imposter means that I am taking the identity of somebody else. Whose identity have I taken? That's great. Espionage. Oh. Or it's I'm pretending to be something that I'm not. Oh, okay. Am I pretending though? I'm in my kitchen where I live. I'm in my kitchen. All my life has known this is my kitchen, right? I've been doing this in my kitchen. I actually built my YouTube channel in my kitchen. They call that white squall. Only Jamaicans. Anywho, okay, so, yeah, I built my YouTube channel in this kitchen. Okay. All by myself. With a little help, from, Barbara Waters. She big up my channel and thing. Yeah. And I got the plankers over here. You know, some of them, not all, because everybody seems to think that everybody got plankers on there, whatever. Everybody, these little morons, that's all they think and say. And whatever. Right? I'm not counting. I don't know who's here, who, whatever. Right? Okay. This is what they say, right? And who don't support who and who don't share this and who don't do this. Lies, pure lies, 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 lies. Here they go telling lies again. That's not true. That's not true. I have my oils and a couple of my orders, thanks to the plankers. But you guys, say opposite. You say they don't do these things and they only support one person and they just that. That's not true. It's not true. You guys, it's not true. They're very supportive. Very. Once it's, real. So, you guys, just talk a lot of yin yang, want to tear down each other. I'm not tearing down anyone more than speaking how I feel on this whole mix up wherever. Yeah. And as a Rasta, I can bring truths and rights into the mix up thingy. Yes, I can, because you got truths and rights in a mix up. Good. Don't forget that. You got truths and rights in mix up, It's not always about mix up, but there's truths and rights in it. Because try to figure out where all of this originate from and why. So don't come talk about say Rasta don't get in at this and Rasta. You don't know nothing about Rasta for you even a chat say Rasta don't. Because you said I'm an imposter. So how we just so I'm addressing that. Because I don't like it. I don't like being called a dirty Rasta. And I don't like being called an imposter. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm building content on being called an imposter now. Right? It's called building content. All by my lonely self. I mean, I look pan none of uno. Who's here? Ingrid, darling. You reach out the place yet, Ingrid, because you have places to go. Carlos, I love you too, Carlos, darling. I love you guys. Ingrid says you have this figure for that, for this, for that. Hurry up, Ingrid. Hurry up. Yeah, so this is me building content on my YouTube. Me, I take up space. Like they say, YouTube is big enough for everybody. Well, this is me, showing YouTube is big enough for everybody. Because run me off of my channel. Hi, Janet, darling. We're just having a little conversation. It's nothing interesting. It's very boring. You missed most of it. So now this is the boring, segment part where you'll just say, let me go somewhere else because Rasta's not talking about nothing. I don't know what's going on. Looks like she's having a moment, whatever. But no. I'm addressing being called an imposter. We already got over the dirty Rasta syndrome. So now we got to deal with imposter now. So, I don't take well to being called names on my platform. Can you imagine? So because you got to show that you have a spine and you're not weak, you don't let people get away with it calling you names. You just don't. But they're not going to get... they're not going to get the delivery they're waiting for, No, they're not going to get that. That's what they want, entertainment. Then you can say that I am an imposter because my behavior would just dictate. Look at her, look. I just said she was an imposter. Look. Right? No, me not do that. Me I throw things at you. For sure you say you is the imposter around here, not me. Because you're on gone by your business. That's what I'm trying to show you, that you're not running me off my channel. So you can come back and make a comment, because I'll be right here waiting for you. Or you must have went over to Facebook to go investigate. Go only love investigate people. I never see a set of black women enough to go investigate and pull up file on people. What the hell are you pulling up? What's wrong with you people? Get a life. Wanna have no life? Wanna I pull up file, wanna investigating, wanna need a job as private eyes. That wanna need, wanna would make money being private eyes. Go out there, get a YouTube channel called the Private Eye Channel. And you know, that's a good freaking idea. You know somebody should really do that. A private eye channel. You can pay me $50 a pop, and I'll find out everything you need to know about the Rasta. And you pay that person, and they dig up everything about the Rasta, and they present it to you. This is all you have. But you said you wanted information on the Rasta. This is what I got. No, but me can't pay you $50 whole dollar for this. Ma'am, it's $50. I'm running a business here, right? You said to find everything I could find on the roster. This is what I got. This is what I got. No, no. Well, you know what? Listen, there's a contract. You signed the contract. Don't forget there's a contract, right? You signed the contract. So this is what I got on the roster. You paid your money. I got you the info. This is it right here. Have a good day. That's a good one. That's a good business, you know. Right on YouTube or, you know, social media. Yeah. Yeah, you know, other than all these other people doing it and getting it wrong, there should be one individual who has this business. And it's you know, it would be the detective file pull up. And you go to the detective file pull up person, you pay them $50 and then pull up everything about the individual and give it to you. That's a good business. Yeah, that's a good business. No, that's a damn good business. You just go research everything about the person, find everything you can find. And you just contact you detective file pull up at whatever .com. Yeah, guys, jump on that one. That's a good one. Because they love to investigate people and find out things about people. So why not get paid for it? Stop laughing. I bet you somebody gonna run with it. Listen, guys. Detective file pull up. That shit is great. Somebody run with that. Go make some dollars. Detective file pull up. I went to detective file pull up and I got all this information right here. Yeah, yes I did. It cost me $50, but you know what? She good. She got me all this info on that one. What's your name? Detective file pull up. I think I $50 should charge you for the info, but she give you the good things, them man. She give everything. She give everything. Somebody run with that, right? Somebody. Why don't want to run with it? Detective file pull up. Run with that shit. And go make some money on YouTube. Go run with it. Go ahead. Go. Just be anonymous though. Don't make them know who you is. Just anonymous. Nobody for know who you is. Nobody. Detective file pull up. But you could use, but you would change up the word detective, make it look different. Don't use the actual word detective. Just spell it a little off, like, yeah, just a little off, right? Yeah, you could do like an abbreviation or something, but just make it funny looking, right? And then you put detective file pull up. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to share ideas with each other. We're supposed to give people ideas. We're not supposed to be talking about each other. We're supposed to be sharing ideas and formulating stuff and getting people's juices going. Yes, we are. So right now, what you're seeing on social media right now is a complete chaotic situation where you just need to keep out of the nonsense because everybody's gone haywire. Everybody is affected by the nonsense. Hi, Tanya, darling. Okay, my daughter's here. I gotta behave myself. Hi, Tanya, boo boo. Tanya Sue. If I don't call her Tanya Sue, she gets upset. Hi, Tanya Sue. Yeah, everybody's gone buck wild as she sips her tea. As you can see, everybody has gone berserk. And what's causing all of this? Here she go now with drama. OMG. Yeah, what's causing all of this? So that's why you observe that everybody's coming after everybody. I only have commentators coming after me because they know as themselves they can't come here. They know it already. It's going to be World War III if they do. So they come fake, but I'm the imposter, right? They can't come as themselves and actually say it. They got to go behind a fake page and say it because they are petrified of me, terrified of the Rasta lady. We know how we go. You cannot face me. Brave one. Something's going on with the reception. I can see it. In my kitchen. Yeah, I'm the brave one. Because I'm in my kitchen. And black women make things happen in their kitchen. Don't forget it. So I have, formulated the lotions. I realized what I did wrong. We're going all over the place. 10 Tory in at 10. So just, follow me. So I figured out that in order to get it more liquidy, other than, what's the other one? The creamy thingy. It got hard. I'm just waiting for Nicola to tell me, what she thinks. But other than that, we produce things in our kitchen. And I have my coconut nutmeg oil, which I am formulating, right? I'm doing my thing because you're going to hear about it, right? You're going to hear about it. And you're going to say, we know the Rasta. Oh, yeah, we know her product. We were there in the beginning. Yeah, trust and believe, watch and see. So everything takes time. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm glad I'm taking the chemistry class because that's also helping me in the formulations. Okay? Somebody's calling you, but they're not saying anything. How are you calling my number, but you're not saying anything? No hello, no good evening, you're just there on the phone. So I'm learning. When I see these numbers, I answer and I say nothing. Because if you're about business or whatever, you're going to say, hello, good evening, good afternoon. But you just call the number and don't say anything? Well, I'm doing the same thing too. These scammers do that, and you got all these different people call you as I sip my tea. And you're calling my phone number, but I must say, hello, and then no, you the one that calling, so you're supposed to say hello. So this is what I've been doing now. And every time I do it, this is what I get, a hang up in the ears. I mean, no, I'm not there with nobody, man. I don't think I am. But if, all these little, phone calls coming in. And if they're checking to see if the number is for real, it is. but you won't hear a voice unless you say hello. The hell is you if you call my number and not say nothing? So it's one of these people trying to see if this is really you. Let me see if her phone number's fake. Oh, it's her. Yeah, it's me. What's wrong? Y'all must pinch yourself. You're not dreaming. No, sir. One uno. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm taking up space on YouTube. What's up? It feels good to just be able to be home and just relax. Other than worrying about work, school. Do you know how exhausted I am? And it's cold outside in New York City. Yeah, New York City. What's up? Okay. And it's cold. Yeah, Roxy. You know, and you're home and you're just comfortable and you're just drinking your tea and you're on YouTube, you're smoking a spliff, you know, you just feel so God is good. The little small things in life are so great. Just appreciate them. Having my little two-piece pajama set thingy my sister sent me. You know, I'm just sitting down in my kitchen, not bothering a soul. Hi, Roxy. Yeah, 27. Roxy 27. Hello, darling. Don't forget to subscribe. This is what I'm talking about, Roxy. When you present yourself, as much as we're Jamaican and we're this, we're that, we're this, that. Okay. But then you get the one group, a set of people who come, you know, to see you. But then the world is big. YouTube is big. You want other people to come. I had Russians, Palestinians, all of these people. But it just depends on the topic. If it's not about the Jamaicanness, I get all these other people. If it's the, you know, the Jamaican nest, everybody disappears. Isn't that something? It's, you don't know about this. Okay, Roxy, let's talk. What is it that you don't know about the spliff? Come on, man, talk. Let's be free. Come on. Come on. What is it? Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Ty, come on. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Roxy, you got people that come on social media, and I've seen it over and over again. All right, they come on all prim and proper, well versed, speak so wonderful. They just sound so fantastic. I just love you. You're so wonderful. And they have, you know, they're well, you know, and you know, and you know, well, do you know that's pretentious? What I'm doing here is not, this is me. I can go Jamaican, I can go American, I can go English, but I don't pretend. So hi guys, good evening. This is your Rasta here today, and I'm going to be doing a show on as I drink my tea. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a show on how not to be pretentious. Yeah, because as you know, I don't like the pretending. It's deplorable. It's deplorable. And then you come on social media, and then you see all these pretentious people. It just weakens my heart. So, you know, today on I'm a Rasta for Life, we're going to explore the pretentious ones. Yes, we are, because you know how we do on I'm a Rasta for Life. No pretending around here. I can't keep that up, okay? I can't. I must, no, I can't. No, that's too much. That's too much energy. You don't like your name, okay, so Roxy's good though, right? Roxy? Even if it's you know, but it's okay for you to be Roxy, right? Come on, because you're confusing me now. Right? Roxy's good, okay. But if Roxy's not you, okay, okay. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, Rox. Right. So I can't do that. I would have a migraine because now I'm going to have to keep up this pretentious behavior just to please people, to say I'm sweet and nice. And today, hold on. So today, we'll be discussing a various amount of topics because I come from England. Yeah, you do know that, right? And on my platform, I do like to present positive information and just present highlighted topics, not too messy, you know, um, because I know you guys enjoy stuff like that. I do. I know you do. Yes, I do. Yeah, just hold on a minute. Just hold on. I just want to go get something over here. Hold on. Just hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. That was just I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Where were we? Okay. So this is how I should be. Nah, we ain't doing that. Oh no, we ain't doing that. Nah, we're not doing that. Oh no, we're not playing hide and seek around here. No, I'm not putting on no pretense for nobody. Good? What you see is what you get. Me not have time for the pretending thing. Me go in and out. Jamaican English American. Jamaican English American. This is me. I'm all over the place. But me not pretending around. I could do it. But it's an act. And I would have to keep that act up forever. Until I decide to say, well, you know what, guys, true, sometimes you want to get to the people them. So, me do my little, speaking sporkiness, but me not really talk like that, said, really fake. So you gotta go explain why you pretending, not me. Oh no, not the Rasta, no. No, I'm not going to pretend to please nobody. What you see is what you get. Like I said, you don't like it, the weed, the spliff, the smoking, the whatever. You don't have to like it. A lot of people don't. It's okay. But in, Brooklyn, New York, it's legal. It's not illegal. It's legal, right? Because once they take over something, it becomes legal. When we do it, it's illegal, right? But just like the Romans, right? Once them take it over, everything becomes legal and nice, right? Good? Okay. But when we do it, it's illegal. Don't forget that, guys. Don't forget. The Romans are they're here in 2023. Okay? Don't forget. Always remember that. Even now, you got people saying the same thing, but we're not listening to them. Dotty ganja, dotty this, dotty that, dotty, 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 dotty. Nothing that the Lord makes is bad. Nothing that the Lord makes is dirty. Everything the Lord makes is good. So again, I don't listen to people. I don't listen to people. I mean, I listen to, my professors and teachers and so forth and people, But when it comes to my own doctrine on all things God, I mean this. Me not listen to what you want to say. In the drug annals, in the books, right? The books of drugs, right? Are the drug them? Drugs, we're talking, right? Okay, drugs. Weed is not classified as a drug. Good? Okay. And that's the only thing that you could use forever and it not kill you. Yeah, that's in the drug books. Yeah, yeah. That's the only one. That's the only one, boo-boo. Everything else that you use will kill you. Medication-wise, it's used as Marinol. Marinol. I can say that because I'm licensed too. Good, don't forget, right? Good, yeah. Marinol. It increases your appetite. Usually people who have cancer, who are sick, who cannot eat, we give them marijuana. It's a narcotic. It's governed by the feds. And it helps to increase your appetite because you're sick. Everything the Lord makes is good. Some of the one nobody come say nothing to me about nothing. Some of uno might not live to have white ear like a me. Remember that. I mean, I'm a crockery teeth. What did Foxy do? God of his... What Foxy do, Ingrid? Oh, where did... What did... Foxy... Foxy, what happened? Why Ingrid... Oh, wait. What you say? Wait. Uh-oh, she said... What did... Let me see what she said. I'm LML. What's that? What's LML? Come, somebody help me. What's Ingrid? Oh, Shaka, girl, this is my bestie right here. This one, the one I be telling you about. There she go, right there. She my bestie, Shaka Shapes, that one. Cause we supposed to go out tonight. I know why she calling me, but she can't wait. She have to come see what me I do. What me I chat about. But I know what's up tonight. The Rasta Chick party tonight. Where's Shaka there? That's my baby. That's my bestie right there, Shaka Shapes. You know I talk about Shaka. That's her right there. See? There she go. It's my bestie. She a hot chick. I know you can't wait. She said, you see that? These are my, see? Shaka, they up here calling me some imposter. And she was a Rasta too when she was a little girl. Hello? This freaking somebody. That's why I made their ear Shaka. Just, show them, say, me nah gone away. Right. Because you my friend, you my bestie. What do you mean how I know you so well? You know how long? That's my best friend, Shaka Shapes. She know I love her. She's a pain in the ass, but she knows I love her. Okay, so what you want, man? Wait, let me finish doing what I'm doing. Oh my God. Please remember to subscribe, Shaka Shapes. Ingrid, that's Shaka. That's my baby. Don't get all nice now because you just came back from where trying to act all cute. Yeah, I know. She live in Jamaica. Oh my God. Only I can say stuff like that. Yeah, girl. Yeah, money. It's your treat. No, I'm supposed to. We'll talk. I love my Shaka. Yeah, girl. So the girl party tonight. See, she want to go. Oh, this is what I try to tell you. I know my Shaka Shapes. I know she want to go because it's our kind of party. And she love angry with the old girl. You know how it goes. So, cause me had the superstar around here. She used to be the superstar, but I'm the superstar now because she went missing for a bit and I took over. So now it's me. So she's back now. So I love you, Shacks. That's my Shack. You better subscribe. Shit. So this is what I'm trying to show you, guys. This is the real life. There's no pretending around here, right? And even, my friend Shaka know that too. And Karen Brown, they all know. So there's no pretending. This is just me. So I, take offense when people throw out these kind of words because if you're on social media and people are watching you and then you got these people throwing out these sentiments, you ain't that old. Throwing out these sentiments. It's not true. And then, people will listen to it and say, what the hell? What she mean she's an imposter? Come on, don't do that. Don't. Not because you're not nobody I look upon you. So don't say stuff like that. That's not nice. Because everybody knows you know, I'm a Rasta. Everybody knows that. And this is why. I keep telling people this. It's not about me saying I am one. The reason I am one is because of him. So how is that being fake and being an imposter? How dare you? So that's why I'm here on YouTube. Taking up space. But like how now, oh my God, it's nearly 3 hours. Like, yo, Shaka, I've been on here 3 hours just talking. But like how we going out now, I gotta go because I gotta get ready and get all dolled up and doodahed up. But I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble on about the injustices on social media, about the way we treat each other. I was just reading scriptures, Romans 1, and again, they don't like it. They are offended, right, because of what the words are saying and how Paul, feels about the people them and what they've been doing from ancients of days. Well, up even now. Okay, what's Roxy doing? Because Ingrid said, okay, Roxy, I gotta watch Ings because, oh, laughing. You see Ingrid, you see the one Ingrid? You see, that's a new one, Roxy. We didn't know that. Let me see. Roxy put LML. Where's Roxy? I love you, Roxy. Laughing mad loud. You see, we ain't know that. You see, you, Ingrid. But we're not too old to learn. So thank you, Roxy, for for putting Ingrid straight. I told you, Ingrid, she don't play. I didn't know what LML meant. So, but you came back. We're sorry, Roxy. Like I said, they're just here to protect me. They love me. They don't mean no harm. But I never heard that too. Laughing mad loud. That's cool. That's cool, Rox. All right, I'm going to hang up. Here go Ingrid again. If she ain't sleeping, it's some other issue. Okay, I gotta go because this is 3 hours. I love you guys. I'm glad we did this. And Roxy, don't forget to subscribe, LML, because Ingrid gotta go. Shaka, I'll see you later. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call you now.